A very good evening, one and all friends. Today it is our 300th session of webinar series initiated by the Department of Psychology, American College, to promote mental health. I think it was the first resource person for our and today's Professor Dr.Kadhiravan sir is none other than I think when you look at that, the most number of participants we can find out SAR session. And with us, the 300 milestone session, Professor Kadhiravan sir is here and he is my mentor and guru. I welcome each one of you for today's webinar session on behalf of the Department of Psychology, American College, Madurai, and on behalf of the Department Principal and Secretary Dr. Dhavamani Christopher sir, the American Institute of Madurai, Meta School of Social Work, Chennai, Psychoanalytical Association, Turkey, and Red Pond Education Psychology Research Center. I welcome today's speaker, Dr. Kadhiravan sir, and all the participants and my students. Now I request Dr. Subhasri ma'am to introduce a resource person to the audience over here. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Suresh. I'm really happy and delighted to welcome our good friend, Dr. Kadhiravan, head professor and from the Department of Psychology, Periyar University, and he is also, additional in charge of controller of examination, Periyar University. I know him for a quite past, more than 10 years, and he is known for his quality of work. And his entire profile, if I read, you will be actually astonished to look into his background. He is a man with physics, maths, and education and psychology, and now he is into management and other aspects. He is a renowned, psychologist from the field and an excellent therapist, and he has undergone many certificated courses. Certification of therapeutic techniques like CBT, REBT, and all these he has done it in the abroad from the parent institution itself, and he is known for his publications, and he has more than 70 of publications in his record, and he is into very important academic forums and policy decision making forums. He is into Tamil Nadu government related higher body board of studies and board higher boards, and also he is into very good extension programs he has done, and for police academy he is doing, and he has research projects undergoing under him for a quite long time. All his research candidates will talk about his meticulous planning, meticulous training, and as well as his his guidance about his supervision on research also. And I am really happy that I am associated with him personally in the professional way also, and I have been interacting, and I had an opportunity to undergo certain sessions under Dr. Kadhiravan. He is a very renowned trainer and educator. We are really blessed and happy and grateful to have you over here on the 300th session. Over to you, Dr. Kadhiravan.
Thank you. Good evening, friends. It's a great pleasure as a privilege to be a resource person for the 300th webinar. First of all, let me congratulate Suresh for his dedicated, sincere, and you can add whatever the terminology you want, right, the hard work. So my hearty congratulations to Suresh and his team. When he started the program, the first program, we have seen how much difficulty he has faced, and due to his creative aptitude, I'm emphasizing the word, due to his creative attitude, he has joined so many people with him, he has associated with so many institutions, and keep on rocking with this program. As usual, he has started me yesterday night at 10:30, and he asked the topic. Okay? He is known for that. He has the liberty to disturb me at any time. So night 10:30, he called me and he asked me to give you a topic. I have given the topic, and it took a lot of time to prepare the PowerPoint as usual. That too with my administrative work today, I find it was very difficult. So if there are certain mistakes in the PowerPoint, kindly pardon me. So the topic he has given to me is creativity. See, each and everyone is creative to some extent. For example, when you have some piece of paper and pen in your hand, you are trying to draw something. it's a kind of expression of your creativity. And many people think that creativity means always you have to produce something high. It's not like that. Even if you are creative in your expression, you're expressing your feeling, your emotion creatively. That is also the output of creativity. So at the outset, I want to emphasize that creativity doesn't emphasize that you have to produce something new always, which is impossible. Which is impossible. So even if you look at the definition of creativity, creativity refers to the process of rearranging or reorganizing, okay, identifying new things, new product, new process, which includes rearranging or reorganizing what is already known to you. So that itself is an evidence that always we cannot produce the new thing. Rather, if you are capable of rearranging or reorganizing, okay, the best example is your art, your architecture. All are the expressions of your creativity. So creativity is the universal concept, universal quality. It is believed that each and everyone is creative to some extent. Sometimes creativity is referred to excellent behavior too. That is the other end of creativity. If you take the continuous spectrum from the scale of 0 to 10, so 1 or 2 is the creative expression and 10 is the eccentric expression of creativity. So if you look at the definition of creativity, right, a process involving the generation of new ideas or concepts or new association between existing ideas or concepts and their substantiation into a product that has novelty and originality. For example, if you look at the photography industry, during 1990s, Hindustan Photo Films, HPF, Hindustan Photo Films industry, which was the dominating industry, which was located at Ooty. Now the employees are begging for the survival. So, photography, even today we like photography, we are associated with the photography, but what happened with the industry? The industry, actually, the photography underwent number of modification, like the existing ideas and concepts were modified, remodified, etc., etc. Then finally, now we have everything with our mobile phone. See, last year, by this time, if at all you have mentioned that you have to attend the classes through mobile phone, people would have laughed on you. But due to the COVID-19 issue, everything is through online only. Everything is through online only. Some people are wasting their time with the online products and process, but many people they are capable of utilizing it creatively for their benefit. So your attitude, how you are connecting the dots. That's what they mentioned the right side of the slide. Creativity is nothing but connecting the things. How productively, not only product alone is emphasized with creativity, even how you seek the pleasure. Because sometimes, please stay with the previous slide. Sometimes we may not get the product, but we may get the pleasure. We may get the satisfaction. So in creativity, because creativity is not a business. In business, you can talk about the cost and benefit. But in creativity, how much you are satisfied, how much you have lived your life, how much you have enjoyed your day, how much you have enjoyed your present moment. That's very important in creativity. That's why creativity is just connecting the things. Out of it, you should be satisfied. You should get the pleasure, or you should provide the pleasure for the other people. So it consists largely of rearranging what we know in order to find out what we don't know. It consists largely of rearrange what we know in order to find out what we don't know. The best example is your airplane. When Wright brother introduced the airplane, it was capable of traveling with just 15 kilometers speed. 15 kilometers speed. But it underwent so many modifications, rearranging, reorganizing. And today we are using the flights which can cross minimum 1,500 miles. 1,500 miles per hour, and even we have supersonic flights too. We are not using the supersonic flight, but supersonic flights are also invented. So that's the best example I used to emphasize. This is the real output of creativity. Even if the Wright brothers sits now, they won't imagine that airplane would have undergone these many modifications. So rearranging and reorganizing what is already known to us, okay, for the new process or new product. That's creativity. Next slide. Then the product of the products of creative thought. Okay. Next slide, please. The product of creative thought. Sometimes it is referred as the divergent thought. It is referred as the divergent thought are usually considered to have both originality and appropriateness. Originality and appropriateness. See, actually, whenever I use this divergent thought, okay, I cannot forget the